ito ho yung mga things to consider. The claims blueprint, okay? And then, yung reverse engineer, and then yung process sa loob. So, ano ho yung saysay na to? Okay? Let's go back to the claims blueprint. So, if you add it all up, ang priority ho ninyo ay dapat ito ho. Sa claims blueprint, the delivery of services sa level ng clinicians. The documentation must be correct, complete, and accurate. Yan yung priority number 1. Next, priority number 2. You have the CF4 encoder. Kasi ho, step 2 ang CF4. So that's priority number 2. Bakit Doc Ben step number 2 lang sila? Bakit? Kasi po, yung entries ng CF4 ay nanggagaling sa doktor, which is nandun ho sila sa delivery of services. Once naayos ho ninyo ang delivery of services level, the chances are, if magaling ho yung mag-i-encode, maganda ho ang CF4 ninyo. And priority number 3, you need to have a very good claims team. Okay? So basically ho, it involves people, offices, and processes. Now, ang dami namang introduction para sa tactic. So, basically, the question is, ano yung tactic natin? Ito po. Yung priority ho ninyo, you need to train your doctors. You need to have a trained, okay, CF4 encoder. Hindi ho yung mga pinulot lang dyan na pinapa-encode nyo lang. And you need to have a very efficient claims team. Okay? So, ito ngayon yung tactic ninyo. Ito yung tutukan ninyo, yung tatlo. Okay? So, question. Doc Ben, sige, tutukan namin yung tatlo. Ano ngayon? Okay. So, you need to train your doctors on what? Kailangan ipaintindi ninyo ito. Yung role ng doktor sa PhilHealth claims. Now, a lot of the doctors, based on my experience, a lot of the doctors, they feel they are not part of the claims process. So you need to make them understand that they have a critical role in the claims process because 80% of the information comes from them. Ano pa? Kailangan ho ninyo ipaintindi yung rules ng accreditation. Unfortunately, nobody reads the performance commitment. Kapag hindi ho yan binasa at nagkaroon ng violation yung doktor, tatamaan ho yung hospital. Okay? You need to discuss the all case rate rules. You need to discuss the alignment with the clinical practice guideline. And critically important, the proper documentation. And of course, the timeliness. Okay? The urgency. And the DRG and the global budget. Hindi ho pwede ito trial and error. Okay? Hindi ho pwedeng trial and error. So, question. At this point ho, do you have the ability to train your doctors? Okay, meron kang goal, meron kang objective, meron kang goal, meron kang strategy, objective, tactic. Okay, na-consider mo na lahat. Ang question, sino magte-train ng doktor natin? Okay? Type number 1, if you have someone who can train your doctor. Type number 2, if you do not have someone to train your doctor. Okay? May I know? Okay? May I know po? Do you have the ability to train your doctors? 1, if you have 2, kung wala. Okay. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. So, yan ho yung problema natin. Okay? Oh. Thank you, Doc. So, actually, mahirap po talaga i-train yung doktor. Okay? So, if you are part of our email list, meron ho kaming mga training para sa mga doktor. If you want an exclusive training, pwede din po. Okay? But my point here is this. Okay? Kailangan ho ninyong tutukan Okay? The urgency is you need to do it now. Kasi ang dami hong magbabago kay PhilHealth. Okay? So, next. Okay. Kailangan yung i-train sila. Next, ito po. You need to have a trained encoder. Okay? Yung CF4 encoder. No offense to the clinicians. I was once a clinician. And I'm married to one. Ito po, no? Sa mga kliyente ko sa masterclass, I do not recommend that the doctors do the CF4. Why? Kasi una, ang tagal nilang gumawa. Pangalawa, ang hirap turuan. Pangatlo, napaka-busy. Pang-apat, ang dami hong excuse. Panglima, hindi mo ho pwedeng madaliin. Okay? Everything delays if your doctors will make the CF4. Now, that's based on my experience. Okay? But of course, depende yan. So, you need to have a trained CF4. They need to know the logic behind it. Yung CF4 binabasa. Hindi ho lahat ng nakasulat sa chart dapat itatype ninyo. Hindi ho yang ganun. Okay? Ito po. Yung mga medical evaluator ni PhilHealth, may limitation ho yan. May quota yan sila, 100, 150, 200 CF4 per day. So, ang question natin, yung binabasa ba nila na CF4, is it friendly? Is it PhilHealth friendly? Or is it basura? Now, based on my experience, okay, no offense meant, if you allow your doctors to make it either they write everything, okay, which is very tedious and PhilHealth will never read that, okay, or they do not write anything, which is detrimental also. Either way, okay, mahirap para sa hospital. So what do? I train the CF4 encoder to use specific keywords. May mga keywords ho kayong ilalagay dyan. Bakit? Hindi ho lahat ng CF4 binabasa ni PhilHealth. Okay? Sulat nyo ha. Nagpadala ka ng 100 na claim. Hindi ho lahat yan babasahin. Namimili ho sila. So ano yung pinipili nila? Yung mga favorite. AGE, UTI, okay? Sepsis, yung mga common na illnesses, yan yung gusto nilang basahin. Question. Kaya ba ho ninyong isulat ng tama based on the standard of PhilHealth? So that is what's very critical. You don't need to write so many things. Okay? You just need to write the keywords. Bakit keywords? So ngayon, pag binasa ho yan ng PhilHealth, okay, ang question, sino magbabasa? Funny because the CF4 evaluation is done by a medical evaluator and it is done by the system. Dalawa ho yan. Meron hong tao na magbabasa ho na yan, merong isa system.